Yeah, no, that was it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. You know, when you're sitting there looking at two seniors, Harold Frey and Layden Ricketts, who have put their whole, so much time invested and heart, blood, sweat, and tears into that, and having to look those kids in the eye and tell them they're not going to have a chance to, accomplish their goal of playing in March Madness and winning a Big Sky Championship tournament, and all the other players. I mean, this was a really close knit team, and I know there's a multitude of other teams around the country going through the exact same thing, and the team we were going to play, Portland State, had 6 or 7 seniors, and so I can't imagine how hard that is for that group too. And so I think looking back on it, obviously the Big Sky Conference and everybody in Division I made the right decision, canceling the tournaments. You see how serious this is now, and obviously they probably had more information than we did at the time, and I know some people were upset, but obviously we did the right thing. Yeah, no, I mean, it was a very successful season. I think having 10 players who had never really played Division I, and to have a winning record with kind of the schedule that we had put together and with some of the travel, was impressive. And, I mean, really proud of the guys. They're the ones out there competing and lifting and playing and getting off planes and having to practice and play. And they responded. I think the one thing that really carried us through the year was, kind of the culture that was established. The chemistry that our players had. They got along. The leadership was incredible with Harold and Layden. I mean, we didn't have one discipline issue all year, from a basketball standpoint, and that rarely happens. And it's a testament to our senior leadership and the type of character we have in the program. Everybody kind of knew their role, everybody accepted their role, and played hard. I mean, I think it was a different style of play, than what we've been playing here the last couple of years, and we got to continue to get better, but things are that's happened. Every school's got to get better, and losing Harold Frey and Layden's going to hurt. We had Xavier Bishop sitting out. He's a different type of point guard, but I'm really excited about him. I think he brings a dynamic ability to get the ball in the paint, and he can really score it, and he can do some things different than Harold. And then there's obviously things that Harold did great too, but I'm excited about Xavier Bishop. And we got to keep developing our young guys. We got to keep getting everybody better. We have to get better. We have to get tougher. We got to shoot the ball a lot better. I think we were 9th in the conference in shooting three, and we're losing Harold and Layden, who are our 2 best shooters. So we definitely need to improve in a lot of areas to to continue to build on the season we had this year. Yeah, I mean, it's driving me crazy because I love recruiting. I love getting out. I love going to visit kids on their campus and just, getting out and, like, seeing other kids compete, And so, I mean, it's been frustrating. It really has. And, you just got to do as much as you can, whether you're FaceTiming, whether you're doing kind of, we haven't done so much virtual tours. We haven't walked around campus and showed that. A lot of the kids that we're recruiting and in deep with have, they've seen it. They kind of know what they're getting into. And so, hopefully we can, round up. We still have, 2 scholarships left, and so hopefully we can get a couple kids committed here, pretty soon. Because I don't know when the recruiting period is going to open up. I mean, I think it's April 15th is what it's set for, but I can't see that happening. And from all the indications, I mean, it's gonna be pretty much shut down all spring. I mean, we got to get deeper. We got to have. We got to have more players step up. We got to, you look at, a lot of the top teams in this league this year. I mean, teams, Eastern, Northern Colorado, Montana, Portland State, like they had 7, 8 guys that were high-level players. And, and a lot of our guys that were in our top 7 were young guys or they were playing for the first time. And so, I mean, I think the experience they got this year is going to help, it's going to help them make that jump. But we got to attack the weight room. We got to attack our shooting drills. This summer, like we need to improve. We need to improve, and obviously I like our recruits coming in. Mike Hood, played at one of the best junior colleges in the country, College of Southern Idaho, and he broke the single season scoring record. He can really score the ball, and he's dynamic, and I'm really excited to get him on campus. Tyler Patterson from Mount Zion, Washington, his team won the state championship. He's a 6'7" wing that can shoot it. And he can really defend, and he's a different type of wing that you don't see all the time in the Big Sky. He does need to put some weight on, and there's things he's got to do to get better. But I'm really excited about bringing those 2 into the mix. I mean, we got a couple guys still in town, but everybody else is back home. including Borja and Finn, went back to Germany and Spain, and they're doing great. FaceTime with them. They're sending me pictures, them playing when they're 10 years old. So it's pretty fun. I'm glad they're able to get back home. That is one of the blessings of this, I guess, that they are able to go spend time with family, which I know it's hard for a kid, especially coming from Germany and Spain, and they've been here since June, and this is their first time getting home. And so, I am excited that they were able to do that. They are safe, they're sound. All our players, even Xavier's back home, DK's back home, and so, they're doing good. I know they're frustrated just like every other hooper in the country. They want to get in the gym, they want to, get in the weight room and things like that, but it's just one of those times right now where you got to do some push-ups and sit-ups at home and lay in bed and shoot the ball towards the ceiling for now. It was awesome. The whole season, even the preseason scrimmage we had with the women. It was great. There were so many kids running around on a little bouncy ball. There was probably a couple thousand at that. And I think the excitement's back. And I think our guys played the right way this year, and I think our fans, they respect that. They know what good basketball is. They know what teamwork is, and I think they saw that from our team this year as well as the women. And, it was a great year for Bobcat basketball, and I know both programs are looking to expound on that, but, our fans were tremendous. They carried us through a lot of those that 5 minutes left, and it's a tie game, and, we won some of those close games, and I attribute that to the fans. The South Dakota State game, we had over 5,000 fans at that game. The Cat Grizz game was amazing, and so, I think the more people kind of, they're starting to trickle back and bringing their friends and their kids, and I'm expecting the same thing next year, which is going to be awesome.